principles were abandoned. Morals no longer part of the story, only the glory. That's why the youngin' thinking the gangster shit so euphoric. Do the most, get caught with dope, then they sing like Trey in the chorus. Swear they can't see the tree because of the forest. Then we try to caution them, all they do is ignore us. Till it all makes sense when they sitting in back of that Ford Taurus. Damn, the gavel slamming and problems is avalanching and sentences handed down. Bet you wish you listen now. Wow.
Say I'm running blind, no crime. Head up, I ain't lying. I swear I'm trying, I'm falling down. Head up, I pray. New day, get the devil out my way. I swear I feel like I'm falling down.
All right, so here he is, one of the more prolific takedown artists in the UFC at present. And when you get some praise from Daniel Cormier, when it comes to your offensive takedown game, you know you're doing something right.
And we talk about wrestlers and judo players and grapplers, but this guy just combines all of that. He is able to use foot sweeps with the grappling game. He is able to use throws from judo, and he's able to use wrestling from the wrestling game to take people down. He has an array of takedowns at his disposal, and he uses every single one of them. From the speed of the level change to the timing to the knowledge of where to go next when the guy starts to defend, he's truly, truly something special.
I don't think he can take you down, but tonight he doesn't have to. So in this matchup, prevailing wisdom is he'll be able to get this fight to the canvas. Well, you hear the pop from the crowd, DC, as Nate Diaz gets set to make this walk here tonight. You never know when is going to be the last time we see this guy compete, but there's a lot to like when you see Nate Diaz in the ring.
Nate Diaz is a savage, a guy that just epitomizes fighter. From the attitude, the walk, the music, everything tells you that when Nate Diaz shows up, you're getting ready to watch a fight. A fantastic striker and a great jiu-jitsu practitioner.
Yeah.
Nate Diaz is just a well-rounded fighter and one of the biggest stars in the UFC.
We've seen the Stockton slap before. I'll set the total.
It's just so disrespectful.
Over under 1.5.
So
he throws it tonight.
It's just so disrespectful, but it's so Nate Diaz.
All right, we'll see if he invokes the Stockton slap here tonight, but Nate Diaz is back, and hopefully in a big way for his supporters around the world. 209 stand-up. Nate Diaz has graced the octagon. Diaz looks ready to fight. Our tale of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. Here once more is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Bazooka. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, an Ultimate Fighter season winner, Nate Diaz!
And there's Herb Dean. He will handle the action inside the octagon. All right, so the UFC back in Abu Dhabi tonight with much fanfare, as you would expect. We're inside the Etihad Arena, which, of course, has hosted many UFC events dating to its opening back in 2023.
It's gold. It's a gold arena. It's beautiful. This place is top-notch. From top to bottom, It is absolutely stunning. The fights, though, have been the reason that we keep coming back. They have always been good, and the energy in the crowd is like nothing we see in many places.
Lands the ground and pound strike. These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one.
Big ground and pound.
Postures up. Ooh, and he lands a brutal strike to the head. Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top. All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by DIAS. Oh, we'll see who has the edge here as they get back to their feet after a pretty engaged battle there on the ground.
And both of these guys should feel pretty satisfied because they both had their moments and they both showed true skill on the ground. Oh, stuck in the guillotine.
Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
Lands with the ground and pound here. Another ground and pound strike gets home. Pretty productive with the strikes here off his back.
Oh, he passes the half guard now, and he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt. Now he's going full mount.
All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these strikes. They are intending to harm.
Oh yeah, he's landing very accurately, and he's landing to get damage.
Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now.
There it is, now he's going to mount.
Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through. Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat? Oh, he's got to be careful there, yep. Great ground and pound by this man.
Oh, another strike lands from the top. DIAS is in half guard now.
He's getting the mount here.
Get your hips back. Move your hips.
Oh, big shots from the top. Oh, nice job to split his guard and get the ground strike home again. All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit.
DIAS is trying to get a triangle here. Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in.
We may get a finish here by triangle. He beat him so soundly with his hips that all he's got to do now is squeeze and get the finish.
Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense. This has got to be it.
That's tight. Oh, he got out.
He actually bridged, got his hips up in the air, used his momentum to take him back towards his opponent's feet, chest down to the mat to get out of that deep submission attempt.
Round two coming up next.
Putting your combinations together better. Give me a 3-punch combination to the head. Give me a kick to the
All right, so there is the horn. That means the round is over. We nearly had a finish due to a submission, but I think you got to give credit to both the offense and the defense there.
Yeah, you got to give credit to both guys, but nothing's more beautiful than an extended grappling exchange like we just witnessed. One guy almost submitted, one guy escaped. It's one of the most exciting things you can watch in all of mixed martial arts.
All right, so perhaps a little frustration creeping in as our next round gets underway. Very close to submitting his opponent in the previous round, but was unable to do so.
Wasn't able to do it, but he was so very close. He needs to try to put himself back in that position, and maybe this time.
A huge strike lands there, DC.
He landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot, to finish the fight.
All right, right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control?
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less control because now my legs aren't really doing anything anymore. Now I'm controlling you with my upper body. So I've got to be very aware. It's still advantageous, but it just seems a little more free-flowing than having something like a half guard. Oh, Kimura attack. Yup. That's in pretty deep.
Oh, gives up on the submission now.
Well, he had it tight, John, but then he decided to keep the dominant position by giving it up.
I need you to scramble.
Nice shots landing from the top position.
All right, north-south position here. We'll see if the crowd can be mature about this, DC. Good movement by him here, transitioning very well on the ground tonight.
Step for step, he's staying with his opponent in every transition.
All right, dominant position here. He's got the full mount. A lot of different ways he can go here. Maybe try to find an arm bar or just get the ground and pound.
He can attack submissions, but those submissions will present themselves once he is landing that brutal ground and pound he is known for. Because then his opponent will start to get a little bit desperate to get out from under him, which will then in turn leave arms dangling, or he'll turn to his knees and get choked out.
All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man, I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep. Oh, he got to his spot.
This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy, trying to hold the guy down. I mean, come on, Kimura now.
Oh, that Kimura looks tight.
Neil Billy, he's laying down ground and pound. If he doesn't move on the bottom, he's gonna get finished.
Looks like the referee could step in here. All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He was taking shots too clean, and now a cut has opened up.
Minute and a half to go, round two. And he's back up. Well, he has really picked up the pace here in round two. Much more aggressive than we saw in round one, and now starting to find himself in the pocket.
Trading huge shots. Let's see who's going to be the last man standing.
Look to the head there by DIAS.
He just seems much more confident and comfortable on the feet. Another punch to the head. He's got to start kicking the body.
Huge shot finds the target there.
Great shot lands. Now he's got to go find that follow-up attempt. The kill shot is what they call it to go and end the fight.
45 seconds remain in the round. Good job keeping that head off the center line. Slips to avoid the right hand. Well, that eye area is getting bloodier with every passing strike.
It's like a target, and he keeps going to it, and you see it's starting to get worse as the fight is going on.
20 seconds left to go in round 2. Takedown attempt late, and it's good. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC.
Nice defense. Good round.
All right, there's the horn indicating the end of the round. So potentially a big factor here, ladies and gentlemen. The cut on the cheek sustained in that round. Certainly better to be below than above the eye, but the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. All right, so there's the end of the round. A lot of high-level action, and if you like the takedown game, as my boy Daniel Cormier does, you enjoyed that round.
It's like we're watching the NCAA wrestling tournament. It's takedown after takedown. He's fighting his fight. He's able to change levels, drive into his opponent, and secure takedown after takedown.
All right, so the takedown's the big storyline in that previous round. Let's look back at some of the highlights, DC, and got to be pretty discouraging to get grounded that many times in one round.
Oh, it's so discouraging because all you want to do is let your offense go, but every time you're getting dragged to the floor constantly, you start to get fatigued. He's starting to wear on you. Let's see what type of effect it takes on his offensive approach as the next round starts.
Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. Well, he continues to land a high number of strikes here, just like he did in the previous round. This is a world-class display of striking here tonight. Shot to the body. He told us he was going to attack that region. Mission accomplished.
Mission accomplished. It does not get much better than that. Guillotine jump. Great defense by the defensive fighter.
Oh, big combination of ground and pound strikes here, DC. This could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, you got to be very careful when you take these big ground and pound strikes. You need to control posture on the bottom. And if you're the top guy, the guy that's looking to finish, continue to gain posture and rain down big strikes on your opponent.
Inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission. Beautiful ground strikes landed.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Volume strikes continue to rain down. His opponent pretty helpless there on the ground.
His opponent is helpless. He's been hurt, he's been battered, he's been beaten, and now this guy's just trying to find the right time to land the strike that ends the fight.
Back him out now. Really maximizing his shots here on the ground. These ground strikes are starting to add up. And busy as he looks to improve position here.
Great submission defense.
These are big shots, and they're not glancing blows. When he's throwing, he is landing so clean that his head is starting off the mat.
We have crossed the midpoint of this one. Grounded him and pounded him. Nice job. Oh, staying busy from top position. He lands another ground strike there. Champ, look at that redness underneath his elbow. A lot of those strikes to the body starting to pile up.
Getting beat up and being smart enough to not be headhunting the entire time. I like this. I like this approach.
Well, he grounded him, and now he's trying to pound him out. Great ground strikes here. Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas. All right, north-south position now, DC. We'll see how he chooses to advance from here. Yet another strike targeting that already bruised area on the side of his body.
Just mixing everything up there. Finding his target, using his punches, his kicks, and everything else to try to do damage to his opponent's body. I love this game plan.
Oh, he's got him in the crucifix now. A lot of body weight from the top position. If you're on bottom here, this is not a good place to be.
You have got to free one arm. You cannot worry about both of them. Get one free and then start building towards doing something else. But the first step is to get an arm free to start trying to be able to defend yourself. You have nothing blocking your face when you're in this position.
All right, less than a minute here to go now in round 3.
He's got that arm triangle. Watch him pass to the opposite side. It looks real tight. He'll drop his weight to try to finish his technique.
Oh, now he bails on the submission.
Inside control, you got a ton of options. He goes knees on belly. Nice.
Diaz is in half guard. Continues to apply pressure here in half guard. Final seconds of round 3. Working out of the half guard here. That's 3 rounds in the can. We're headed to the championship rounds.
Great round. Now, next round, finish him, okay? He's hurt. He knows that he knows it.
All right, so there's the end of the round, and we're going to show you the replay now, DC. The big moment, of course, that huge shot to the liver.
I mean, a big shot to the liver. He was looking for it all night long, and eventually he found it. And it showed why most of his effort has been spent on trying to find that shot.
You ready to fight? Ready.
4th round now, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds.
Fast jab lands him.
Oh, a little single collar tie there. Keeping busy here in the clinch and landed a pretty good shot there.
Nice strike by him. Big close, finding his spot, making sure the punch he throws was very effective. He passes the half.
Lands the grounded pound strike here.
Another strike gets through from the top position.
Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Diaz.
He's just being more aggressive, and because he's being more aggressive and more loose with his strikes, he's landing. He passed the half guard.
Oh, good ground and pound here. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks. Look at that. Recognize he was about to lose position.
All right, so there it is again. He's been very efficient with his ground and pound striking game tonight.
And now they're starting to pile. He's starting to pile them together. Punch after punch is starting to land from the top position. Oh, right in the mount. Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll. All right, rubber guard now, DC. Some submissions at his disposal if he so chooses.
Yeah, he does have a couple submissions. They're very rare.
All right, so he's setting up for a submission here. Oh, compromising spot here.
He's out. What submission defense on display?
Oh, the ground and pound is there.
Another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
All right, half guard now. Not a fighter you want in half guard against you. For the bottom fighter, what does he need to do?
He needs to secure his underhook. He's got to be fighting for underhook. One of the most key things you can do as a bottom fighter stuck in half guard is try to frame. You frame and push your opponent away from you. By pushing him away from you, he will then want to come back into you.
Right.
It's like when I push you back, you want to go forward. So as he comes forward, hand goes off the face, let it slip into an underhook, build up to your elbow, then go chase your single leg. This is high-level grappling, John, from a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt named Daniel Cormier.
Throwing that jab now again. The fighter evades. And he blocks the shot there.
Oh, big punch land.
Single collar tie now. 90 seconds now to go in the round. That's how you defend the single leg. Single leg takedown. All right, so he can't get it here. Again, good awareness by the defensive fighter. All right, inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to either have 2 hands in or 2 hands out, or guys start to attack triangle. Great defense by this fighter.
4th round here, less than a minute to go.
In the half guard.
The ground strikes continue to pile up. Oh, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Lands with the ground and pound. Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through.
Nice strike lands from the bottom fighter. Way to stay aware and stay safe defensively. Great job finding his shots from the top position.
Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight. 20 minutes in the can, 5 to go.
Stop!
All right, so that's the end of the round. Potential adversity here. He's got a cut on his cheek sustained from that strike in the round. Now the focus becomes maximizing these 60 seconds, shutting that cut and preventing it from becoming a major factor here moving forward. Well, no surprise to see that eye continue to be targeted. Some replays from the previous round in which a lot of damage was doled out.
Well, the cut man's got some work to do to try to give this kid an opportunity to stay in the fight, because the reality is he has taken far too many shots to the eye, and now he's dealing with a nasty cut. He has got to change something.
You ready to fight? Ready.
5th and final round. That is a huge shot right there, DC. You don't want to eat too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now, because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Shooting for the takedown here. All right, gets inside, gets the single collar tie here. And just inches away from landing one of those big right hands. Reach advantage was his at the outset, and he was able to take advantage there with the punch.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Oh, looks like he's got that arm pinned in the triangle now. Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, but submission defense wins this transition.
Oh, he's got his back. All right, has the guard closed here. Diaz is looking to go from the full to the half guard here. Opponent not having it.
Nice transition. Oh, right into mount.
Print the shirts, ground and pound.
And another one. Another strike from the top. Lands for him.
Oh, in good position to rip off a Kimura here. Oh, he's got the Kimura position locked in now.
Very smart there. You never favor submission over a dominant position.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Diaz. All right, DC, half guard position here. You've done a lot of good work in this spot in your career.
Oh, man, I love this position. And you see this fighter today loves it, too. It is the most secure position in fighting. You get an underhook on one side, you keep a half guard on the other, and then you just go to work. It's the safest position, especially for a wrestler.
Diaz is back in full mount. Oh, hard ground strike there, and that one opened up a cut. Really good job to land these strikes from top position. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Side control.
That was a slick transition. Now he's going full mount.
Under 2 minutes now to go in the fight. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here.
Great submission defense on display tonight.
So the crowd absolutely loving it as these fighters work their way back to the feet.
The fighters are back to their feet now, and they can take in the applause because they deserve it after that grappling exchange.
Throws a big right hand, but doesn't find its home. All right, so some definite damage underneath the elbow now on the side of...
Oh my goodness!
Yeah, man, crowd loving it. Just a gorgeous shot there to end the fight. Really just the way he drew it up. He found the opening and capitalized on it to the utmost extent. Nicely done to finish the fight.